Welcome back, everyone. This is the 31st of January, 2021, episode 108 of Super Kelly Brothers Podcast. My name is Sloan Kelly.
My name's Jody Kelly.
I'm trying to add the date into it now, just in case people go, when was this? How am I supposed to know what date this is?
In the future, in the apocalyptic, post-COVID world.
Yeah. And folk will be like, I wonder what episode of WandaVision they're up to. And now they'll know.
Yep, exactly.
Episode Important 4, by the way, future people.
Future people.
Future people, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. You probably don't have widescreen tellies and stuff. It's probably all holographic.
So just put straight into your head.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff.
Elon Musk style. He's doing that, isn't he? Elon Musk, he's got a
VR or something, isn't he? I'm not sure what he's doing.
No, it's not. It's not a gaming thing. It's a medical thing.
No thanks, Elon. You can take that and your stupid steering wheel and launch yourself into space towards Mars. I'm not doing
steering wheel.
Have you not seen the steering wheel with the new Roadster?
No,
not Roadster. The Model S and the Model X, I think it is. They've both had a redesign recently. These are the cars, the Tesla cars, and. So a traditional steering wheel is a wheel.
It is.
And
you're right.
It's round and you can grip it there. You can drive along like that. You know,
this is brilliant. This is great stuff.
I know, it's great
stuff. Everybody.
But
now everybody knows what a steering wheel is. Great.
It's been now replaced with a rectangle. So it's just a rectangle with two handles on it like that. So I can imagine, and that's not the worst bit of it. The worst bit is there's no gears. So when you go into a car and you want to go forward, you put your clutch foot in, assuming you're in a manual, you put your clutch foot in, put it into first, and then you drive off, right? Mm-hmm. Or if you're in an automatic, you put it into D, then you drive off. Or you put it into R and reverse, right?
This is great. No. Everybody's going to learn how to drive.
Jody, no. Now the car will guess what gear you're supposed to be in, and you just put your foot in the accelerator.
That sounds like American cars. Automatic things.
No, it's just drive. No, I'm talking about it guesses whether you want to go forward or back.
That sounds dangerous.
This sounds incredibly dangerous to me. Now have you...
How can it guess?
On a 3-point turn?
Is this when you're plugged in? This got to be plugged into your brain? Through a USB lead?
I'm assuming yes.
Right, okay.
I don't like the idea of gears. Like no choosing. Like if you have you seen Top Gear? They did the Rolls Royce thing, and it's only got, I think it's got 2 gears, which is forward and reverse. And I think that's fine, because then that's all you want to do in a car. You want to go forward or you want to go backwards, and that's it. So that's okay, but this idea of having no gear selection and choosing arbitrarily, depending on what the car says, the direction you should be traveling in, I'm not sure I like that idea.
I don't get it. I don't buy it.
I'm not buying it.
No, I don't mean that. There must be more to it than that.
No, there isn't.
But anyway, this thing that you plug your brain into your phone or whatever. It's not. It's like fixing brain cells and things like that.
Oh, okay.
And
was it for like Alzheimer's?
Aye, for people that have kind of lost their. Yeah, aye. So they'll probably trial it on prisoners and things like that first, maybe. I don't know. Homeless people.
Wow.
Should we edit this bit out?
You and Elon, huh?
Yeah. I don't know. They'll probably trial it in people. I don't know who the hell would want to trial
that. Not me.
Sign this sheet of paper.
I'm assuming they're going to try it with rats first. That's usually what the first thing they do is they get a whole bunch of rats and they fiddle about with them and
make them go through a maze.
Yeah, make them go through a maze for a bit of cheese.
Mm-hmm. And then spray perfume in their face once they get to the end of the maze.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
I don't think Elon Musk will need to do that though.
I think that might be rabbits, and that was the Dre's test. And apparently that never worked. That was a load of old garbage.
No, there's rabbits for lipstick, were they not?
No, rabbits.
A bunch of rabbits kicking about with lipstick.
No, they used to get perfume and drop them in their eyes. What sadistic person gets perfume and drops them in their eyes?
The scientists.
People administering Dre's tests. That's who.
Yeah.
Anyway, just a reminder that this is a podcast about popular culture and video games and movies. And we're talking about Dre's tests.
Now, I've seen Battlestar Galactica. Oh, no, sorry. Battle of the Planets, right? And I'm sure that their steering wheels were rectangular or ish.
I seem to remember there was there not a Saab
Terrahawks, maybe,
car years and years ago that had a square steering wheel, not a square steering wheel, but like a rectangular steering wheel. In fact, do you know what car had a square wheel, a rectangular wheel? Kit.
Oh, was it that then? I'm getting mixed up.
Kit had it.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah. In fact, let me look it up.
Write in the comments below.
Oh dear. Oh no, it was much worse than that. Oof. Right, this. I'm telling you right now, this is gonna be the new Tesla. Okay, you ready for this? Let me just share the screen here. Where are we? All right, this is gonna be the new Tesla. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. Really? Seriously?
Yeah.
Not.
No, that's Kit.
That's Kit. Yeah, that's definitely Kit.
At least, like, I don't know if you noticed there, but in the center console, at least he's got like park, reverse, neutral, drive, and then the sort of manual Triptronic sensors there. But yeah, that's quite a lot of information there for what was essentially a computer-controlled car.
Where's the flux capacitor?
It's fluxing. Don't worry about it.
All right, just checking.
Yeah. So yeah,
that was a different car. That was Kit.
That was Kit. Night Industries 2000. So what have you been watching this week?
We have been watching. We finished off the Serpent thing, the BBC One show, which was very good.
Yes.
They're good at that type of thing. Yeah, we have been watching a thing called It's a Sin. It's on Channel 4. It's
Russell T Davies.
Is Russell T Davies' new show.
It's about AIDS.
That's correct.
And
it's the beginnings of. I think it's a kind of semi-autobiographical.
Biographical.
Biographical. Yeah. That. About him moving to London in the 80s, and it was the first people were first being, or I think
he's from Wales, isn't he, originally?
He is. I think gay people were sort of their friends were dying of this, starting to die of it and stuff.
Well, Philadelphia, wasn't it?
The beginning of the rumblings. That
was
Tom Hanks one.
Now I'm thinking about it, I don't think I've ever seen Philadelphia.
What? Really?
No.
Tom Hanks and
Denzel. Yeah, he plays a lawyer.
Yep.
Yeah. I know it, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
So we're one episode in, but the whole series is on 4, whatever it is, on here, so you can blast it. I think we'll probably watch it tonight.
Yeah.
We have also been watching. Cinema night was not Kong. Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Is that the one with Elizabeth Olsen?
Yes. Is she one of the sisters? Olsen sisters?
She is, yes. She's Mary-Kate and Ashley's sister.
Is she really?
Sister. Yeah.
Younger sister?
Yeah. Yeah, they're like mid-30s and she's like 31, 32.
Is she?
Yeah.
No, I think you're getting mixed up.
I'm not.
You're not?
Elizabeth Olsen. She is 31 years old. Mary Kate Olsen. is...
Oh, no, it's not her that's in it.
4 years old.
No, it's not her that's in it. No, it's not her. That's Wanda.
Yeah.
No, it's not her.
Godzilla,
She's not
King
in
of the
Godzilla.
Monsters.
Eh?
Oh,
She's
no.
not in Godzilla.
Who was it that I thought was in Godzilla?
Uh,
Oh, it's Millie Bobby
she
Brown's in it, but she's in the other one as well. She's in the new one as well, though.
Yeah.
What's the one on Netflix? There's one on Netflix, and it looks like Elizabeth Olsen on the front cover of that. Let me have a look.
That's what I'm saying to you. Is she one of... Is this... Oh, God, this is terrible, isn't it? What a start.
I don't know what you're...
Jesus.
I don't know what you're asking me.
Vera Vanjinja.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, her. Vera from... I've seen her in loads of films and I've never...
She has, yeah.
I've seen the guy, Kyle Chandler. I've seen him in loads of stuff as well, but I've never known his name.
Yep.
Sally Hawkins is in it.
He is... Will you stop playing it? I don't want to watch it. My God, I can't get this off.
He is in Super 8. He's also in King Kong.
Yeah, Elizabeth Olsen's in...
Peter Jackson one.
Okay, there's a 2014 Godzilla movie. I'm not going mad. People are screaming at us now going like, she was in Godzilla. She's in Godzilla, the remake, but she's not in Godzilla King of the Monsters.
No.
Wow.
So that was the first kind of reboot.
Jesus.
That was the first reboot, right?
That was my bad.
All right?
Yeah, it's the
one
first.
With, Bryan Cranston.
Yes. He plays the general?
Yeah.
Colonel? High-Hegian military guy?
Yeah.
Godzilla 2014. Anyway, so yeah, you watched King of the Monsters, which is not the movie I'm thinking of.
No, it was pretty good, you know. Yeah. I think it was because of the King Kong Godzilla. The King Kong Godzilla trailer had come out, so we were kind of in the mood for something like that.
All right, okay.
And we also watched Lego Movie 2.
So did we.
Did you?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Funny.
No, it wasn't funny. Although I did actually, now that you mentioned funny,
how can you not enjoy that film?
I laughed out loud a couple of times.
Yeah.
And I didn't think I was going to laugh out loud. But it wasn't...
Have you seen it before?
Okay. No, I'd not seen that one before. It was okay.
Really?
Yeah. It was all right, but it wasn't... There was a couple of laugh out loud moments in it, but it wasn't hilariously funny. I remember the first one being hilariously funny, but this one not so much. I didn't think.
It's because the first one was a surprise, you know.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
it was surprising.
Yeah,
this one you knew what to expect, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, there's a TV show that we started watching as well. That eludes me. I'll probably remember it once you get through yours. No.
So what did you think of Lego Movie before you move on to that one?
Oh, WandaVision as well watched.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked the first one a lot. The second one I didn't like as much, but I still liked it. Yeah,
I thought it was good. I mean, it like I said, it was a good fun movie, but it wasn't as good as the first one.
No. Do you know what I did like about it was the fact that there's a lot more live action stuff, so you could see what was happening in the real world.
Yeah.
To what was happening in the, it was like when it cut to there was a big spaceship kind of flying through hyperspace, but then it cut to the wee kind of
kid going
ship on a stick, along the screen, which was pretty funny. It was kind of
the abyss of storage.
It was a bit like the bit in the original Ant-Man, you know, the Thomas the Tank Engine scene when it's dead dramatic when it's all close up, but in reality when you're looking at and then it falls, the train falls off and it goes dink. Yeah, there's just nothing.
It's all about.
You're just expecting it. You're expecting it to be this great big explosion, and it's just this thing. Ding.
I thought also as well, the Lego Movie had a very similar plot to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. In that he met this other guy who seemed to know more than he knew, but was also holding back something, and you kind of thought he was going to be a bad guy. And then he's like this kind of gruff guy. And he also, Chris Pratt, did a really good impersonation, I thought, of Kurt Russell as the guy, the Rick Danger, or whatever he's called.
Yeah.
Ed Dangerous, whatever the character's name was.
Yeah, I thought
it was a pretty spot on impersonation of that, and that kind of sold it for me. And I'm wondering if he thought the same thing as well.
I don't know. Yeah, it's good. Spoilers, everybody. Spoilers. I've seen it before. I had seen it before. So
it also picks up at the exact moment that the last movie ends. Like the exact moment.
Right. That's right. Yeah. And the soundtrack is awesome.
It is nice little hooky tune there as well.
Yeah.
Even the reprise, everything's not awesome, is good as well.
Aye. Yeah. I like the wee hearts.
Yeah, they were cute.
The wee bomb hearts.
Yeah.
The one that gets stuck in the door.
Yeah.
Beginning.
Stars.
That's funny. Yeah, I did quite like it, but I have seen it a few times now, so I think the more familiar you get with it, the more you kind of like it more type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was better than Lego Batman, sure.
Oh man, that was a great film. I think Lego Batman's better.
Steady.
For me, it's Lego Movie is the best. Lego Batman, Lego Movie 2, and then Ninjago.
I've never seen Ninjago.
Call yourself a Lego fan.
I like building Lego.
I was watching there's a wee animation that Lego have put out on YouTube, and it's about the history of how Lego came about. And do you know that when Lego first came about, they didn't have the wee bits,
the center bits.
The center bits, so they could actually stay together.
Yeah.
So if you built it, it was just like a tower of stuff, and then you were like, "Here's my rocket," and it all tumbles over and falls. If you move it,
Did we not talk about this before? Because I remember talking to you about Lego units.
Probably. Talked about a lot of things.
One Lego unit, by the way, viewers out there, 1.6 millimeters is one Lego unit. There you go. Because I was doing some 3D printing stuff, and I wanted to print off some Lego things, and I'm like, I wonder what the specification is for a brick, and it turns out that there's actually this thing called a Lego unit.
There you
go.
Fascinating stuff.
I know. A single brick is
4, agree.
Which is 4.8 mil.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah. And of course, WandaVision.
3 units. Oh yeah. I haven't watched it yet. Is it any good?
Are you serious?
No, of course not. we have this thing called a reaction video that we watch every Monday after we've all watched WandaVision. So we have to have watched WandaVision first before we watch it again on Monday.
Yeah. Well, we get a rule in our house, which I broke last week and Danny broke this week. We're all supposed to watch it together. Last week I couldn't wait to watch episode 3, so I had a wee sneaky peek at it. And this week I burst in and Danny watching episode 4 without us.
There you go.
Shocking. So me and Evelyn had to watch ourselves.
Some habits are learned, Jody.
That's true. He told me off for it last week.
I know. Well, there you go then.
And I'm like, do as what is it? Do as I say, not as I do.
You don't want to mess that up.
Do as I.
Don't do as you do.
Film me once
with a thing.
Won't get fooled again.
Fool me once.
Fool me twice.
Shame on
Won't
me.
get fooled again.
Fool me twice, and I won't get fooled again.
You won't.
George
Brilliant.
2008,
Fantastic.
whenever it was.
Great. I'll tell you what, he's borderline genius compared to what
No,
you know,
he's
Trump.
not. Stop.
Well,
I don't
that's when you compare the two.
Come on. He's not
Yes.
genius. He let Donald
Well,
Rumsfeld and
you know,
Cheney run the place.
oh, Dickie Cheney.
I mean, they were both in charge. I mean, the vice president's job is fairly ceremonial. It's like you're there until the president dies, then you're up. That's the vice president's job. And Dick Cheney was the one that was in charge of stuff, and Donald Rumsfeld was running the Pentagon.
See that movie Vice, right? Which is still one of my favourite films.
Exactly, which is what I'm basing my knowledge on.
And I wonder if they ever went through a kind of thing going, let's call the movie Dick.
I think they did. I think it was probably called that right up to the last minute until somebody said, no.
We can't do that.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you who does not come out as being a nice person in that portrayal is Mrs. Cheney. She's even more rabid and more ruthless, according to that movie, than Dick is.
I doubt that.
She's the one that the power behind the throne and all that kind of stuff. Because he was basically this drunk lineman, and she's going like, "There's no way I'm marrying someone like that. You better ship up or shape out, buddy.
You better shape up.
'Cause I need a VP."
She's wearing a wee over the not over the shoulder shoulderless thing.
Yeah, strapless.
Strapless, yep.
I don't.
A wee strapless t-shirt, black t-shirt like that.
What is going on?
Oh, I like that look. Not on Dick Cheney's wife, on Olivia Newton-John.
That's right, yeah.
That's burned. That is burned in my brain. That, but by the way,
what Dick Cheney?
Grease.
Oh, Grease.
Not Grease Lightning. Not Grease. Aye, Grease. Aye.
Olivia
Newton-John.
Grease Lightning.
No, not that bit. The bit when she's in the old tight black number.
Did you know that song Grease Lightning is edited for television?
Because it swears in it. It says about.
He says a few words that you can't.
Yes, it says the poo word. Shit. And it says
say the word. There's 7 words.
It says the B word as well. Boobs. No, it doesn't. It says the boobs word. Tit. Because they rhyme, obviously.
That's right. Yeah.
But it's okay. I won't say those words.
Thanks.
Okay.
I'm not beating you out.
That's fine. They're not real. They're not swear words anyway.
Aren't they?
One means poo and one's a bodily part.
Okay.
So WandaVision then.
Yeah, WandaVision.
I got my wish.
You did?
This episode was not in the sitcom.
No, it wasn't.
Because I think that 3 episodes of that was nice. It felt good. I do think they'll probably get back to it, but it's nice to have a break from it.
Yeah.
And it's a wee bit more like a Marvel thing.
Yeah.
For me,
it was. I liked it because it was a little bit more the mysteries revealed rather than the mystery's not it's nowhere near revealed, but at least there's a peak of right, okay, there's this place called Westview and there's something mysterious happening about it,
but it doesn't exist.
And it does. Well, does it or doesn't it?
I think it does reveal a lot. This one. I think it pretty much reveals.
I'm saying doesn't it? It's only within the radius of 5 miles. Do you not realize there's a town there? But everyone else does, because it's the same thing as Wu. Because Wu says that he's been tracking this person in the witness protection program, but as soon as he gets here, nobody's heard of him. So it's only within this
say,
5-mile radius thing,
yeah.
which is a hexagon as well. It's not really a proper circle.
Right. Which obviously the hexagon appears in all 3 episodes. Yep. They're framed in the titles.
Yep.
Well,
and Darcy's
we'll
back.
Go more in, we'll go more in depth about it.
Yep, and she's a doctor at this time instead of a doctoral candidate. She's now got her full doctor's stuff.
Full doctor's line.
So yeah, watch it tomorrow. Our reaction video for WandaVision, and we'll find out what happened to Geraldine. At the end of episode 3, where she ends up in the middle of a field surrounded by helicopters.
Yeah,
it continues. That is a nice, satisfying start to that episode.
Yeah, and then, in fact, that episode, they do it to me every time. They just feed you with enough tease and information, and then they go the end credits, and you're like,
I don't think it's what. I'm not going to say the person. I'm not going to say the person's name at the end of it, but the person who says at the end what they say at the end. I don't buy it. No. I think it's far too obvious. It's like going, I'm telling you, he's right behind you. It's like, no, he's not. Anyway,
it's interesting. It's very intriguing. Anyway,
yes,
that's pulling me in.
Pulls the strings. Pulls the strings. You know what that movie's from? Comment below.
Yeah.
So this week, what did you just tell them the answer?
No.
So this week I watched WandaVision, and I watched the Lego Movie, which we both watched.
Yeah. Funny enough.
We also watched 2 of the Pirates movies.
Oh God, we were going to watch a Pirates movie as well.
Yeah. So we're watching them all the way. We're watching them from the start. I've never seen At World's End. I've seen every other movie apart from that one. So I don't know why I've not seen it, but anyway, I haven't.
What one's that?
It's the one where it's the one after Dead Man's Chest. It's the third movie.
Is that the one with the Zulus in it?
I don't know.
Is that the one with the Zulus in it? And they've got.
I don't know.
Oh, you've still not seen it?
Still not seen it. So I've only seen. We've only watched 2 of them. So we watched Curse of the Black Pearl and Dead Man's Chest, and so the next one's at World's End.
Right. Okay.
Who's the character? Who's the character that's been in every single movie all the way through the franchise that you think yourself, I didn't really think of him as like a main character, but I guess he is.
Johnny Depp.
Oh, come on, man.
Orlando Bloom.
No. And no. He's not in them all.
Is it Mackenzie Crook?
No. See, you're picking all these guys, and it's not them, because you'd never guess.
Is it Jeffrey Rush?
No.
We could be here all day.
Mr. Gibbs.
Mr. Gibbs.
The mate. He's in every single one of them.
Is he the one with the chops?
He's the guy with the chops. Talks like this. Captain Jack Sparrow.
I was going to say him, but I couldn't think of what his name is.
He's from Bristol, you know.
He should, well, you don't know that because you've not seen them all.
I was on Wikipedia. He's in every single one of them. Oh,
somebody told you.
He's in all the movies I've seen. Why would he not be in the third one?
Well, you don't know for sure.
No, he is. I've checked. I confirmed.
You checked your factual information first.
Yep, he's in there. Yeah. So yeah,
okay.
It's good.
I believe you.
So they're really enjoyable. I'd forgotten how much fun they are. As movies.
Even the ones that get bad raps are good. We've watched them all now.
I've liked all the ones that I've seen, so I can't imagine the third one's going to be any differenter.
No, they're very good.
I've seen 4 of the 5 movies.
Oh, sorry, you've seen 4 of the 5. Sorry.
4 of the 5 movies. I just haven't seen the one in the middle. I don't know why.
Right, I'll come back in. I'll pretend this never happened. I'll come back in.
So I'm looking forward to the third one because I've never seen it. It's something new for me. So yeah, because I think there's like a Chinese pirate crew or something that comes into it.
Yes, there is. That is. I think that might be 4. I'm not sure.
That's a what?
I don't think I've seen the last one actually.
That's the Fountain of Youth one.
Yeah, I don't think that was one last night on the telly.
Yeah, that's good. That one.
I caught the end of it and I thought, I don't think I've seen this. I better stop watching.
Yeah, no, it's good. So yeah, watch that. And then Richard Hammond has a new
yes,
a new show.
Yeah, I've seen that
with Tori Bellucci from Mythbusters.
Right.
And they're both stuck on a desert island, and they have to A, get along, and B, try and figure a way how to get off there. So it's a kind of scripted show, but they kind of build technology based on stuff that's been washed up on the shore. So
sounds interesting.
It is. It's actually really good, and it's kind of funny actually. Like there's a few kind of funny bits in it, but it's kind of got a kind of sciencey aspect to it as well.
There's Amazon, is it?
Yeah. So all three of them got options to do TV shows. So Clarkson, May, and Hammond got options to do TV shows.
Clarkson hasn't done one yet.
Yes, he has. It's coming out this year. Yes. It's called Jeremy Clarkson, I've Bought the Farm, which is a funny name because it's I don't know if it's North American slang, but it's certainly British slang for when you're dead, you bought the farm.
Is that right?
I didn't know that. What? How do you know that?
That must be American slang.
No, you can't do that. He's bought the farm. No?
That must be American slang.
No.
Right. He likes to do a double entendre title, doesn't it? Or kind of a double meaning. The Massive Hunt. I don't know if that was his idea.
Origin. What is meant by the phrase "bought the farm"? Answer: it comes from the 1950s era Air Force term meaning to crash or to be killed in action, and refers to the desire of wartime pilots to stop flying, return home, and buy a farm, or live peacefully ever after. So there you go. Clarkson does like his kind of military, like he went to old boys school kind of thing, and he likes those kind of plays on words. So anyway, so he's bought a farm. So The Escapists is a fun show. James May got Old Cook, and he got the Japanese one as well. So he's done 2 shows for Amazon.
James May's done 2,
yeah. And I have to say, I like James May as a presenter, like just by himself.
Yeah, me too.
I watched him build a lawnmower. He'd stripped it down and rebuilt it, and he's just got all these little stories and things that he talks about when he builds things, and it's just a nice thing to watch somebody making stuff.
That one is that's the one where he kind of repurposes, or not repurposes things, but fix. Is it fix?
The Renovator or something it's called, or it's called something a bit more clever than that. But
he's in his shed.
He's in his shed, yeah.
Fixing stuff and showing you how it's put together and how it's made, and that's a good show. And the toy one, did you see that one that he did?
Yes, I saw the toy one as well. Yeah, that was good as well.
So he made like a house out of Lego, like a proper house you could go into out of Lego. He did.
That must have cost a fortune. It'd be cheaper buying a house.
I know.
Price of Lego.
You would actually. You would. And he did this really long train track thing, or Scalextric track maybe. Remember? He did Scalextric and train, and then he did the History of Hornby as well. I think. A few BBC things.
Yeah.
So anyway, Hammond's show sounds good, and it's on Prime.
It is, yes. It's on Prime. So check it out. It's a good wee show.
I will.
Yeah, it's fun. It's shot. It's it's not the same production company. Oh, maybe actually I've never watched the end because it does that. It's the full. By the way, it's the full season as well. So sorry, my earpiece fell out there. So I was just watching like 3 episodes in a row. So I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure it's W. Chump and Son, but I've got a funny feeling it might not be W. Chump and Son because I think he's got another production company that's in the same building as W. Chump and Son.
Okay.
W. Chump and Son is the Top Gear production thing.
Oh, okay.
But I think Clarkson's one is directed by the same guy that directs all the Top Gear specials. So
that's the guy who didn't punch.
That's the guy who didn't punch, yeah. Well, as a producer, wasn't a director.
Was a producer. Over a steak.
Over a steak.
You can get one.
A mistake.
A mistake on his part, yes.
Yeah. And what else did I watch? And Keeping Up with Mr. Robot as well. Season 4.
Oh, right. I've never watched that.
It's good.
Is it?
Yeah. Rami Malek and Christian Slater.
Aye. Is he in it all the way through?
He's not in every episode, but he's in a few episodes. Yeah. Right. I mean, it's him and Rami that produced the show. So they've got, they're in it more together this season than they have been in previous seasons, and I kind of like that because Elliot's. I won't go into the whole thing, but that would be a spoiler. But yeah, Mr. Robot was the one that people told me for like 5 years to go and watch because I would like it, and I was like, I don't want to watch it, and then I watched the first episode, and I'm like, I'm in. It's just one of those episodes, one of those shows where it's like, if it clicks for me, I'll continue watching it. But if it's not, like if I don't see there's a spark there, then I'm not interested. And it's the reason why I won't be watching Breaking Bad anytime soon because the first episode is, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I'm missing out then.
No, I'm not. No.
I watched Brooklyn 911 actually.
9-9.
First episode.
9-9.
Aye. Yeah. Oh, I'm out as well.
No, you're missing out on 7 seasons of fun, Jody.
Maybe.
It's a half-hour cop show.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun.
It felt long. God, when I watched it, it's only like 22 minutes. It felt long, man.
Actually, the first couple of episodes, we went back and watched them recently. They're not good. They're not good.
It's Lord and Miller as well.
It is, yeah.
So. Yeah. I've only watched one, so I might watch another.
Yeah, go back and watch another couple ones. How are you doing with The Office, by the way? The US?
I've not really. I will continue with it now and again. It's like the Modern Family, you put on like you'll blast 2 or 3 episodes now and again.
Yeah. I've got to say,
like.
So I was I like the Disney Plus thing of here's an episode every week. I really like that, and that's how I think we should be doing. Like you put it up there, and then it's up there for the rest of eternity, however long they've got it for. But I like the way that they're doing that, where it's every week because it builds this. Like if you look at Twitter or YouTube videos, whatever it is that comes out. All of these things, like in The Mandalorian as well, was the same thing. It builds hype every week. What we're doing as well on Monday. Like on Mondays, we do the reaction video for it. How could you do that with like Bridgerton, for example? Because Bridgerton's like here's all the episodes, and then you're like, well, okay, we don't know what people are on. Like there's no point in a reaction video. It's almost like a live event. And I kind of like that halfway house between traditional broadcast television and streaming services, where it's like, we're going to release these one at a time, episodically. I like it. I don't know.
It gives you time to watch. It gives you time to watch it. But I think we're of a mind these days of everything now, and slow down, man. slow down.
But do you not think that if we'd had 10 weeks of Tiger King, everybody would have been like buzzing like crazy.
Aye. Oh God, aye.
Rather than just going, here's all the
same episode.
Yeah, here's all the
talking
episodes.
about that episode.
Yeah. But I mean, remember the whole every episode ended on the but that's not the worst bit. That bit. Could you imagine if you had to wait a week between that point and the next one? It would have been amazing. People going, I wonder what's going to happen. Is Carol going to get this? Is Joe going to do this? And all these kind of crazy things. And you had all this speculation. You would have built up all this hype. And I think you're missing that when you do the binge, because you could be in episode 4 and I'm still like, I've only watched the first half hour of it, and somebody came in and, well, obviously not because it was a pandemic, but I get interrupted and so I can't watch it. And I think I like this. I like this hype, this kind of building up to something. And I'll tell you something, I can't wait for the Loki thing, because I think that is going to be another hype monster thing, because it's going to be like every week is going to be like, what's going to happen next week?
Yeah, totally. Do you think that the Tiger King, they were all a bunch of meth addicts? All had no teeth and missing limbs and all that. I know that was partly because the tigers were eating them.
I think it might have been the tigers, I mean, there's only so much stuff a tiger can eat, I think, before they crave human flesh.
Yeah, they must have been bloody hungry.
I know.
Well, they said that, didn't they? That they were kind of starving them pretty much. Yeah. I was watching, actually, Netflix, a guy called Andrew Schultz. Have you heard of him? He was on Joe Rogan, and they had a really funny conversation. And he's got a special on Netflix. It's like 6 parts. I think they're only 16 minutes each.
Yeah.
Where he just rattles off loads of stuff about the pandemic and about conspiracy theories and stuff. He's like, bam, bam, bam. It's a little bit kind of Charlie Brookerish, but an American style. It's quite funny. It's observant more than anything else, but kind of funny. Some of his references are over my head and things, but
what's his name?
Andrew Schultz, Saves America, it's called. You might find it funny, actually.
Saves America.
Pretty good.
Okay. Oh, it's on Netflix.
Schultz Saves America on Netflix, yeah.
Oh, okay. I will add it to my Netflix.
And they're dead short, They're dead short. Pretty good. Kind of Charlie Brookerish.
Okay.
But
or who was it? Doug Stanhope.
Doug Stanhope, who's that?
Doug Stanhope. He was on Charlie Brooker. He was the American guy that sat in the middle of an airfield in Las Vegas.
Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He was good. I liked him.
Yeah. Clarissa Clunk.
Penelope, I want to say. Vanilla
Clunk. Philomena.
That's it. Philomena.
Answers a postcard.
Comment below. Send all your to Super Kelly Brothers at W128QT.
No, don't do that.
PO Box 55. I think that might be BB. I think that might be Saturday Superstore.
We're not even there anymore, but that does ring a bell. It does ring a bell.
W128QT, I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah. Could be back in the day. Can't I think of that other show that I was watching?
Oh dear. So I mean, this is clearly built into my zeitgeist or something. I don't know what it is, but there you go. Farewell London 20 W128QT, the last broadcast on BBC Television Centre.
Jeez, the things that you remember.
I don't know why I remember that, but I did.
Mm-hmm.
W128QT.
See when you're old, you'll be thinking that's your old postcode. No, but when you get really old.
Oh, I know all my postcodes.
Like 50.
Sadly enough. G81.
You missed that there.
K26.
Yeah. You're 50 this year.
No.
I'm 48.
Aye, no, I'm 50 this year. 50 at the end of the year. I know.
Jesus. Bloody hell.
You'll be 49 next year. I mean, you're
There's a
not
bombshell.
you're not even 48 just now.
That's my birthday next month.
It is.
In a few weeks. In fact,
Jody, it's in a week. It's a week on Monday.
a week on Monday. Aye. Birthday. Oh, what will I do? Nothing.
You're going to get somewhere special. Get yourself a wee steak.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, right? I've said to everyone already. We're going to watch There Will Be Blood.
What is that?
There Will Be Blood t-shirt.
Aye. All right.
We're going to watch that because it's one of my
merch available. Merch. Link in the comment section below.
Yep.
If I remember.
Yeah, because it's one of my favourite films of all time. So I'm going to watch that on the projector.
Nice.
As if we're at the movies. And eat lots of stuff and drink hunters and stuff.
I'm hoping that actually I reckon this is going to roll on for God knows however long.
God.
This thing. So my hope is
this year's gone as well. I don't think it'll be over here.
I don't think it'll be over here either. Honestly, because the Canadian government, they're talking about they're restricting travel to. Sorry, they're not restricting travel. They're stopping people from traveling to sun destinations. So that's anywhere in the Caribbean. But they're also restricting other travel as well. So you can only go to 4 airports now. You can only go to Vancouver, Calgary, Toronto, and Montreal. That's it. You can't travel to any other airport in Canada. But I'll tell you what I did find out, and this just so I never mentioned this. A couple of weeks ago, a helicopter went over my head. You know like that. Yeah. Did we talk about this? And so I looked it up because you can go on to Flight Tracker and you can find out what just flew over your head. So I found out it was a helicopter and it was owned by Great Lakes. So I looked up Great Lakes. Great Lakes, right? They will take you and 2 passengers, $1,200 flat fee. They will take you. They will lift you up from St. Catharines Airport, which is just over there, and they will drop you off on the other side of the water in America.
Really?
Yeah.
During this?
Yeah.
During this?
And it gets better. For $700, they will take your car and they will put it on a transporter truck and they will take it across the border and meet you on the other side of the thing. So for about $2,000, let's call it for cash, for $2,000, you and 2 of your mates can jump in your car when you're on the other side and drive to anywhere you want in America. How is this possible during a pandemic? How are people being allowed to do this?
Shocking.
Words fail me.
Yep.
So anyway, next year when all of this is normal again, I hope, and they've taken all the plexiglass screens off of everything and we're all fine and dandy and we've all been inoculated and everything. We've all been vaccinated against COVID-19, whatever. Next year.
Then COVID-20 comes out.
Yeah. Next year I'm hoping to go down and I hope the Star Wars hotel's open. That's what my 50th is going to be, I hope. Is going into that. I think it's like 3 or 4 days you get to stay there. You get to stay, you pay for it, but
I think you get that.
So
that'll be good.
Anyway, that's my 50th.
Can I come?
You sure?
Can I come?
Yeah. Maybe not to the hotel, but you can stay in the car outside.
I can sleep in the car.
I'll crack the window. Shall we?
Like a dog.
Shall we? I'll leave you some water.
That's nice. Thanks.
Shall we talk news?
Yes.
So Qui-Gon Jinn, is that his name? Is coming back to Obi-Wan.
Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon.
Yeah, in some sort of capacity. I'm assuming as a Force Ghost.
Force Ghost, yes, yeah. Or it could be a flashback.
Nah,
mostly like Force Ghost though.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, this is how they get the wills into this, because George. Here's my theory. I think there's a secret cabal within Lucasfilm that is trying to get George Lucas's vision for Star Wars into the mainstream, and part of that is to get his vision for the trilogy that was going to be there in there into the zeitgeist, wherever it is. And I think they're going to do that either through Ahsoka or the Obi-Wan series.
Sure. One-off. It's a one-off,
Yeah.
remember?
The Obi-Wan one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I think they're going to do it that way.
So they say.
Yeah, I know.
So they say, but I don't know. Depends how successful it is.
Because Qui-Gon, this is Legends. And don't say, oh, Legends don't mean anything, because Dave Filoni has been slowly just dragging things from Legends and making them canon. So in Legends, Qui-Gon learned how to become a Force Ghost from the Wills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was he the first one to do that? And then
yeah. He was the first one who showed all the Jedi. Yeah.
Was he? Is that fact? Those letters.
Shall I find out?
Talk amongst yourselves, everyone.
Yeah, just talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, Sloan's fact finding Jedi facts. We don't want to mislead you all by telling you.
Force Spirit, Force Spirits, beings, blah 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 blah. Where is it? Before the fall of the Republic, Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn learned the ability to become a Force Spirit from the Shaman of the Wills.
There you go.
But was killed by Darth Maul before he could complete his training. As a result, for a time, he could only commune with the living only as a disembodied voice. Near the end of the Clone Wars and conflict with the Galactic Republic, blah, 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 he started to appear as he ultimately learned how to retain his identity after death. So there you go.
So he taught it to everybody else then?
Apparently it's a seminar. He's up there.
How did that work then? Who taught Anakin?
I don't know.
Because he comes back as a Force Ghost.
Darth Plagueis the Wise. I don't know. Oh, hang on a sec. Order 66 with a side of anchovies. I don't know.
I don't know. Anchovies in Chinese restaurants.
How do you know?
Anyway, this is a laundrette. Get out. Although I picked the wrong thing there, because Order 66 could be a pair of pants and
could be, yeah,
a t-shirt.
That's my ticket, mate.
Yeah. Who knows? Yeah, yeah, it's all good. All good. I would say it was one of the better things in Phantom Menace.
I can't wait for him to say his famous line again. There's always a bigger fish.
That's right. Brilliant.
Genius. Mario 3D World is coming out.
It's coming out next month.
Next month.
Have you got a date there? Is it the 12th?
It is the 12th, yeah. So that would be a week on Friday.
Yeah.
That sound about right? Yeah. I'm probably not going to pick up immediately.
Did you? You wouldn't have played it though, would you?
No, I've never played it. So this came out on the Wii. No, it didn't. Wii U. That was it.
The Wii U. I think it is possibly the best Mario game that's been done in 3D, because it's the closest to the format of the 2D but put into 3D of the lot, and the difficulty factor is really good as well. And you get the Bowser's Fury game with it, which I think people have been playing,
So
and they're saying it's about 3 hours long, which folk are complaining about. Right, it's a brand new game bolted onto. You can play it. You don't need to run through Mario. You can play it on its own, and it's been bolted on. So you're getting one of the best games, the Wii U, and one of the best Mario games, with a brand new Mario game that's 3 hours long. For my money, it's cracking. And it's more like Mario Odyssey, Bowser's Fury, apparently, but it's using the engine of the 3D World engine.
There's a word for the. I can't remember what they're called, but there's a Japanese word. If you know the word, that's please write in the comments below. I was trying to look it up there, but it's a style of end boss where it's basically a normal size character gets blown up into this super massive size, and apparently it's quite popular in Japan, in games in Japan anyway. And this is where this Bowser's Fury thing comes from, is that it's taking the relatively smaller size of Bowser and like bigging him up.
Mech, is it kind of?
No, it's like it's doji, but it's not doji.
It's very doji.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. It's like two kind of titans clashing together.
Yeah.
Clash of the Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that happens in that game, I think. Some sort of boss fight, which looks pretty good. Because I think Bowser turns the game area into darkness, and it changes things about the game and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
My screen's just frozen for some reason.
Uh-oh. Talk amongst yourselves.
Me, I'm back now.
And then the final story we've got is Star is coming to Disney next month. So this is the
Stars,
yeah.
Is it? Stars?
Star.
Star.
What a worry, Star. Get some Star here. So Star
Get some
is
Star into you.
It's kind of Hulu for Disney Plus, because in America they've got an you can bundle ESPN, Hulu, and Disney Plus all together in one package. We don't have that for anywhere else on the planet, just in America. So they've decided that they're going to use Star, which is something they use in India, I think. It's their Disney service in India, and they're just going to repurpose that for the rest of the world. So instead of having, I think we can show you that. I don't want to show things.
Yeah, I know. We keep getting bloody strikes. Not strikes.
Yeah,
copyright
IDs or whatever it is.
Slaps in the wrist.
So open a new tab. So let's see what's.
It's not fair.
It isn't fair. We just keep.
And it's Warner Brothers that do it to us all the time.
I know.
But then it's because we're showing their stuff. Because we keep showing their stuff.
Yeah, but we're showing it from other people's sites, so other people are putting it up on their site. Are they getting a copyright strike against, or copyright ID thingy, whatever it is? I don't know.
Maybe we'll get a thing from their site saying, "Will you stop sharing that stuff? Warner Brothers keep it highlighted."
And
no, probably not, because nobody's watching this.
It would be nice to know. Like, it would be nice to know if we could use things for fair. Like, I would like to know if we could use things for fair use. Do we just ask Warner Brothers if we can use their stuff? Like, if we can use their trailers? Like, we're not ripping off. We're not saying it's our content. We're commenting on it and saying, "Oh, this looks interesting. This is going to be awesome."
Plus, you fast forwarded it as well.
I only showed like 2 or 3 clips from 2-second clips from it as well. So anyway, so I'm
disgusting.
a bit. We'll see what goes with this one. So anyway, this is going to be the new layout as well. So it's going to have Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, National Geographic, and then at the very end there, you're going to have Star, and then inside Star, that's going to take you to the sort of the sort of microsite subsection part, and you're going to get such classic things as
it's all old films and TV shows, isn't it? It's more like mummy daddy shows, mummy daddy stuff.
So according to Jim, I'm going to read a few ones that you've probably heard of: Alias, American Dad, Blackish, Bones, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Buffy, Castle, Cougar Town, Family Guy, Firefly, Glee. I mean, some of these have actually been on Netflix for years. Lost, previously on Lost. What else is there? Scandal, which is on Netflix. Scrubs, which I haven't seen in a while. Terra Nova, which ended. The X-Files, which is pretty cool. And then movies.
Basically hundreds of old stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of old
nothing
stuff
new.
in there. No. Borat's coming to it, though.
Yeah.
So that's kind of interesting.
Now, the big question about it is, right, you list all these things if you want, but big question is it going to make Disney Plus more expensive?
Yes.
They've not announced that yet.
No, they have.
Have they?
They have, yeah. It's going to go up from, so if you're paying yearly, it's going to go from $59.99 to $79.99 yearly. So it's basically a price rise of, I think it's like a couple of pounds a month on top of what you're already paying. So do you pay monthly or do you pay yearly?
Monthly.
Oh, do you?
$5.99.
Well, it's going to go up to $7.99 then.
Yeah. Why is that a surprise? You don't pay it monthly?
No, pay it yearly.
Do you? Then you get a big lump sum once a month. You get a big
but you're paying more.
Your bank.
Yeah, but you're paying more.
Yeah, but I don't want that.
Why?
Oh, good. Was it 80 quid?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? It's going to be 80 quid coming out.
Yeah.
Like
in
one random month. No, I don't think so.
Well, it's not random. It's whenever you signed up for it. Like in my case, it's November. So every November, I get a bill for $80. But the thing, though, is if you're paying monthly, I think you don't pay for it up until like June or something, and then it goes up from there. But because I paid yearly, I don't pay until November. So I'm saving a couple of quid in the back end. Or all the people who are paying yearly are saving a couple of quid. See?
Hey.
Anyways, there's a whole bunch of there's some new stuff in there as well. There's a new show from the Kardashians that's coming to Star. There's another couple of things as well that are coming. I'm trying to see what else there is.
We don't have any choice. It's bolted on after that. We can't say, I don't want that. I want to keep the same price.
No, I don't think anyone's getting a choice.
You don't get a choice. No. The price gets bumped up and you get that. Yeah. Whether you like it or not.
I mean, it's, you know what? It's more content, so I think it's a pretty valid thing for them to do. If you don't like it, you know where the door is.
Is that what they said in their announcement?
I mean, pretty much, yeah. I mean, we'll probably still be paying it. Honestly, though, Netflix is still like, because I'm struggling to find stuff on Netflix that I want to watch. Really? Yeah, I find myself watching Prime and Disney more.
Aye, do you?
Yeah.
I find Prime a lot of the stuff we want to watch. You need to pay extra for. Yeah,
there is that as well.
So
yeah.
Annoying. I find that so annoying.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've spoken about that before.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I think that's us. You got anything else you wanna add?
Stay safe. Thanks for listening, And remember to subscribe, ring the
Yes.
doorbell, and press all the smashes, okay?
That's right. Hit the subscribe button, the notification bell. You'll get
that one.
Timely reminders of when we put something up on the channel. And of course, as Jody said, smashy. Smash that like button and share as well on social media.
Likey.
Yeah, on Facebook and Twitter and whatever other social networks you're on. MySpace. We don't care.
Yep. MySpace.
Yeah, people are still on MySpace.
Bebo.
Bebo. Friends Unlimited. Whatever it's called.
All that good stuff.
All that stuff.
Maybe, are you showing your age?
Is that still owned by STV?
Just a bit. I don't know.
Anyway, thank you all for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Cheers.